Well, hello everybody. This is State Representative Jason Stevens with my lovely wife, Julie Stevens, and we are here to cook some meat soup.
Yes, otherwise known as chili. We're going to take 3 pounds of ground beef and we're going to brown it in the Instant Pot. You put the Instant Pot on saute and that will cook it. You don't put the lid on yet. So you've got the meat in there. I'm going to put about a half teaspoon of salt in there. I usually don't measure, but I'm guessing that's about how much I usually say. Of pepper. About a teaspoon of minced onion. It'll take a while to brown it. So I have browned it in here. Now we're going to drain the grease out of it. I'm gonna turn it off now. There's a strainer that clips onto your pan, and that way you can drain your grease right out of it. After you have drained all the grease out of it, you will add a packet of chili seasoning mix per pound of ground beef. Okay. Mix that up. You can add more chili powder if you like it spicier. We like it more flavorful than we do spicy. So usually what I will do is add just a little bit of ground cumin. Somewhere about a half to 1 teaspoon. Then I take a large can, the 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Now with this Instant Pot, once you add your tomatoes, you don't want to mix it. Okay. You want to leave the ground beef on the bottom and the tomatoes on the top, because if not, it might stick and then you'll get a burn warning on your Instant Pot. Then I add 2 cans of diced chili ready tomatoes. And I'm going to add 2 cans. I'm going to fill both these cans up with water. I'm going to pour that around the edges, and again, I'm not going to stir. You're just going to put your lid on your Instant Pot. You get the little happy noise. You're going to turn it to seal.
Okay.
Then you're going to hit the bean chili button, and I usually put it on there for about 15 minutes. Once it comes to pressure, it will change from on to 15.
Okay.
And then it will start counting down. And now it will count up. It'll start out at 0 and then start counting up to say how many minutes it's been resting. You see this little silver thing here? It's what pops up. It's the valve. So it is still sealed right now. We are gonna let it sit here for about 10 to 15 minutes before we depressurize, because if you open it up right now, stuff is just probably gonna spew out everywhere. Okay. So you need to let it cool off and let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes, or you can let it sit as long as you want. And that's it's still pressurized, so you're just gonna turn the knob. You'll see it's letting a little bit of steam out. You don't wanna touch that because it will burn you. Okay, so now the valve has gone down. So you're gonna open it. Now you're gonna stir, and your chili is done. This is a good recipe to make when you have company in over the holidays. It's good for football games, good for having family in. It feeds a lot of people, and you can just let it sit here in the Instant Pot and stay hot.
And it tastes as good tomorrow, if not better than it does today.
True, very true.
It's one of our favorites. The Stevenses eat a lot of meat soup, or chili, as we call it. But anyway, Julie, thank you very much for showing us the way to make magic meat soup. And we hope everybody has a great Christmas.
Have a very Merry Christmas.